Yunus from Germany.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
I asked earlier, but I'm not quite sure what to do, and I didn't say one very important thing. Please let me finish. Urine splashed over the ground. It was and it dried. I didn't. You didn't see where it was. Okay. I walked over there with wet feet sometimes, and I said, okay, I don't know whether I hit the impure spots. Now the thing is, if I now pour water on over there until more and more and more until everything is unchanged and mixed, do we have a problem, or must I also wash every place I walked over with wet feet, and are my prayers invalid? And if you ask yourself, why did this imbecile didn't wash it right away? Now the thing is, last week I got beaten with a stick on my head, and it bled really badly. I can't just pour a bucket of water at home on the ground anytime without consequences. I hope you get me. Shukran.
Akhi, you are putting yourself in a corner. And I will try not to be rude. I'll try not to be harsh. But sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of the times, OCD people must not be addressed in a soft manner because it only expands. So you have to be harsh with them and you have to like slap them so that they wake up. This is what shaitan is doing to you. Now, you say there are splashes of urine on the ground. Why didn't you remove it? Well, last week I did put a bucket and I was beaten by a stick by my parents. Why would your parents beat you with a stick until you bleed? Because you've done this a gazillion times and it's not working. You have a problem mentally. Now, if we assume that there are dried impurities on the ground, avoid the place where it took place. Oh, I don't know where it is, Sheikh. Estimate and try to guess. Well, it's here. Most likely it's here. Now, I'm not sure. It can be here, it can be here, but I believe to the best of my ability, this is the area. Avoid walking on it. Well, Sheikh, I did walk on it. See? You're the one who's doing this to yourself. And then you want an answer? What can I do? I'm not a magician. I cannot help you in this. Now, if you said, well, I walked on different places with wet feet. If you're not certain 100% that you stepped on the najasa and it transferred to your wet feet and your wet feet took it elsewhere, then the default that it is pure. How could it be, Sheikh? Because you are not certain. If we start doubting things, then the doorknob, then the light switches, then my comb, which I use to comb my hair, then my pen, then my blouse, then my t-shirt, then my mug, everything there's possibility of not being pure. Not only that, your mom, who you kiss and hug every morning, yes, she beats you with a stick until you bleed. She might be not your mahram. How is this possible, Sheikh? She might have adopted you when you were young, when you were a child. She might not be your biological mother. No, Sheikh, I know she's my biological mother. Do you have a DNA test? No. Were you there when you were born? Did you witness it? No, but everybody says, Sheikh. So, is it certainty? Again, look how shaitan messes up with your head. You open the door to shaitan. You invite him in. You say to him, mess up with my head. It's a whole playground for you. Take your time. I'm willing to respond. Allah says in chapter 14, Surah Ibrahim, verse number 22, Allah has promised you. Who's saying this? Satan. Allah is telling us about when the people of hell complain and blame Satan. You are the reason that we're here. Satan says, he stands up to give an oration, to give a khutbah. He says, I did not do anything. Allah promised you the truth, fulfilled His promise. I promised you and I betrayed you. I had no control over you except to call you, and you responded and answered me. So don't blame me, rather blame yourselves. I'm not going to benefit you, you're not going to benefit me. He states clearly, I had no control over you. If He had no control over us, then what are we doing? We're messing our own lives. Not only that, we're making the lives of our parents, of our siblings, of our neighbor, as miserable as it can be. Everybody around us, look. He's a practicing Muslim. Look what Islam is doing to him. Messing up with his head. Everything is najis. One drop of urine, he thinks that, oh, this is acid. The moment it falls on a thing, it burns it. It burns the floor. It burns the ceiling. It burns the mattresses. It spreads. This is coronavirus, akhi. This is mouth and foot disease. This is not a drop of urine. You are exaggerating things. So, c'est la vie. This is life. This is your fault, not mine.